Dr. Annadurai, let's now perhaps focus a little bit about what many would say the unique aspect of Chandrayaan 3. Now, one aspect that I found very interesting is that the entire communication module, the communication between Chandrayaan 2 and Chandrayaan 3, what has envisaged by our scientists in ISRO was that perhaps that saves some amount of usage of fuel, etc. How do you really look at the fact in terms of the uniqueness of Chandrayaan 3? I've just cited one example which I found very interesting, that the orbiter was essentially used for the communication signals. What are the other aspects, according to you, that makes Chandrayaan 3 very different lunar mission in comparison to other countries? Japan has tried it, Israel has tried it. So how different is Chandrayaan 3?
Yeah, basically Chandrayaan 3, you look at here, the whole entire mission plan, though it is taken from Chandrayaan 1, the entire mission plan gives a provision for you to look at even minute issues and to correct it. I think that is the part and parcel of the whole mission. Of course, it has a side effect of we are taking slightly more time. More time we are taking, but it gives enough room to correct the issues, because now, as I told, the space is an unforgiving place. Even the minute error is an issue, because 99.9 success is not much of a meaning. It's like an open well. You have to jump, you have to cross 100%. Open well jumping 99.9 doesn't mean it is better not to jump. That something like that I used to tell to our colleagues. So, the way in which we have configured, while jumping, let us assume you are not going through all the way at that time. So it gives a chance to give another push, which nominally not possible if you make one through jump. Okay, and let us assume you are going step by step, that provision available. That gives an added advantage, so that you are positively able to cross through that with a fairly good confidence. I think that's what the whole mission plan is, providing enough room in case some problem comes to correct it next step and catch back such that your final target you are able to meet. I think that is a part and parcel of Chandrayaan 1, Mangalyaan, or Chandrayaan 2 and Chandrayaan 3. Except what so small deviation happened in Chandrayaan 2, the landing portion is concerned, as Chairman ISRO has told, predominantly it has taken the success-oriented mission, not giving too much of weightage. There are also the provisions for plan B was there, but not too much of it. For example, even Chandrayaan 2 itself, the communication, actually very reason why Chandrayaan 2 had an orbiter is, it must be able to communicate, it must be able to see even the landing process of the Chandrayaan lander. Okay, provided you provision it, you orient it, and you place the system like that. Okay, for example, that was, to my knowledge, that was not exercise, not to start with. And for example, after landing there, immediately we would have energized through our orbiter, try to wake up. At least is it possible to look for Pragyan to come out? Leave alone. That's what I told the corollary. The mother is in a critical condition, but at least is it possible to take the baby out? We would have tried like that. I was shouting. Okay, so that provided if the lander and orbiter is in a position, even though ground command not going, you could have explored that possibility. But whereas now, such odd eventualities have been thought about, and brainstormings are in a place. As usual, back to the track, that's what I was told. And now this plan B is for every instant it is there. I think that is the uniqueness. The mission gives enough room for such a thing. That is the basic thing. So because you look at what happened to Luna 25, okay, with so much of experience, so much of expertise, so much of testing, so much of thing, everything was going fast, everything was going nice, but a small glitch had an issue. Okay, so such a things probably step by step when we go, the mission plan provides the room, but accordingly we should have accommodate this plan B. So the plan B emphasis is very clear all through ISRO missions.
Well, undoubtedly it's a
and beyond all these things,
feat to achieve, and that's the reason why many would say